Hey there, welcome to the 27th day of August 2025. I'm Kurt. This is my diary of retirement in Japan. Retiring in Japan, I call it. The chronicle of this 61-year-old American guy's effort, struggle sometimes to find his way free in a foreign country. So yesterday was interesting. I really struggled yesterday. If you watch the video, all 3 minutes of it, you'll see that. Today I woke with a new resolve to catalog my circumstance and to map a plan forward. I used to be a project manager. I'm pretty good at mapping things through, pretty good at coming up with projects. I think with the challenge now of my business failed, the business that was going to keep me occupied and sustained in retirement failed, and now back where I was 2 months into retirement, it's now 8 months in, free and not knowing what to do with myself. I think I'm going to manage my way through this. But first, let's do radio exercise and I'll carry on with the day. I'll share with you as this day and this journey proceeds. Wish me luck. All right, video exercise went really well. It was good to see the group. I had skipped it yesterday because I didn't want to go to the doctor's office all sweaty. I had the pre-surgical examination on my left eye for my cataract surgery next month. And I didn't want to, if I do radio exercise, you can see the sun is blurring. And now I'm going to do a dog walk. It gives me a nice layer of sweat. And I didn't want to take any chance that I could be stinky, even though I wound up taking a shower just before the appointment. But that was really good. It's good to have this group. I'm so grateful that I can be a part of that. Next up is the dog walk. Okay, a little status report. The day is almost halfway through. It's just past 11 a.m. and I've completed my listing for the day, the noodle pack, which I'm really pleased with that listing. It took a lot of work in production to set it up, stage it, so I was, opening the package, opening it up, putting the water in, setting the timer, and then showing the open lid, and then to write it all, and then list it all on eBay and Fourth Wall, and then send out the listing. And it's funny because I had to send out the listing, but it's got the link. I had to tone down the link sound, so it's not like, grab yours here. You can't, because you can get to the listing, but you can't actually buy it, because I'm storing nuts away against the future, hoping that someday the shipping situation, the tariffs will change with the United States, reopen, and I can open business again. But for now, I am done with my work at my little desk. It's about an hour till lunch. we'll go join Yumiko for lunch. Maybe we'll go to Ando, and I'll go pick something up for listing tomorrow. And then I think I'm gonna maybe go out and do something. Maybe just take the dog and go out. Maybe if Yumiko doesn't need the car, and Rudy and I can go out, take a little drive or something. You know, just start to fool around with this freedom that I've been ignoring and toying with and playing with like a girl that you want to ask out, but you're afraid to ask out, and you just kind of beat around the bush and never do. But maybe it's time to ask her out. You know what I mean? I'm married. I'm just gonna rest a little bit until it's time for lunch. Okay, all the efforts in the morning are done. It's now rolling into noon, and it's really hot according to the thermometer outside my window. It's over 40 degrees in the shade. Whew, I don't know what is it saying here in the car? 34, yeah. So who knows, but let's go on to, we're gonna go to Mark Is, which is a place that we're gonna get lunch and a few other things. Let's go. This is the big, giant shopping center called Mark Is. And while we're here to get lunch, and maybe a few other things, Yumiko's my brother-in-law, had suggested a particular really good quality toothbrush to list in my store. So hopefully they have that here, and I can find it, and I can come up with it. I need to think of what would be the best way to do it. Maybe as like a 3-pack or a 4-pack. Probably put that in an envelope. Maybe a 2-pack. Yeah, put it in an envelope. Yeah, it'd be pretty small to ship. Okay.
I think these will do. Let's get 2.
Pet wipes to wipe the dog's feet when we come home. All done at the 100 yen store. Now we're going to go downstairs. This is a drugstore where I can probably find the toothbrush. These are the toothbrushes available, and they don't have they have the one that was recommended by brother-in-law Takeshi, but it's not the same one, so we're gonna hold out. This is Yoko's go-to. Well, maybe I can carry Yoko's and Takeshi's. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. We'll get a couple of Yoko's first. Okay, with no success there, now we're going to go to the supermarket to get sushi, although it's really kind of pick your own adventure, right? Okay, for lunch I'm getting this noodle dish along with some pickles, and Yumiko and Dad are getting sushi. I think we're ready to go. Well done at the supermarket. Now it's time to head home and have lunch with Dad, and then commence with the afternoon. That means I'm going to go out and get a product of this at Ondo, and this way, and maybe just go wander around a little bit. Ooh, that heat. It's not quite as bad as walking out of a casino in Vegas, but it's still pretty bad. And by the way, I'm feeling really much better since I've kind of just like pushed past, the closure of my business, even though I'm still listing, and kind of just like I run out of options, right? I mean, no one wants to hire me. The business is going nowhere. I've got to simply embrace my freedom. As weird as it sounds, I have to say I have to do that. It's not as easy as it seems. A lot of people can't. You don't know how to be free. You've never been practiced at being free. It doesn't come easy. I gotta hold the door. It's gonna bang. This little case here, we call that Gordon, and it's for storing stuff. It's very handy, but I have to watch out when you open this door because it can bang into things. I'm gonna send a quick shout out to David and Owen, who are members over on Patreon, new members over on Patreon. Thank you so much for joining. I really need to shout that out when that happens more, and thank people. And I want to do things to celebrate and acknowledge my appreciation for my Patreon supporters. Thank you, David and Owen. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to try to see if there's a way that I can reach out to you directly. Now it's time to go to the drugstore. Okay, we're at the giant Kyorindo
Something like that.
Drugstore, which I can never pronounce. Those toothbrushes to add to my store. So, see the length I could go to? Just to get the highly recommended. And if it comes from Takeshi, her brother, it's going to be good, because that guy, he researches everything. It's going to be gold plated with massage bristles, and it's going to taste like karage. It's going to be a great toothbrush. This escalator's interesting. It goes really slow, and then when you step on it, it goes really fast. I mean, not super fast. And look, the first sign of autumn, Halloween in the store, Daiso. We're here looking for, well, there's toothbrushes. That's the wrong place for the tooth. We're looking for these eyeglasses that I need for my surgery to protect my eyes after we're done. Yumiko did a little research, and it appeared that Daiso has it. We both came out on the same time. So now we're at the drugstore. I got the toothbrushes that I want to list, and then some wasabi. I want to tell you a story. I was down the aisle, kneeling down, trying to pick out the toothbrushes, and an employee came around the corner with a giant 4-wheel cart, slammed right into me. I literally went flying through the air. It's the first and anything like that has ever happened. She was quite apologetic, but left me kind of bruised and banged up. We made our way across town to Shimizu to go to Daiso in search of those glasses. These are the glasses that I need to protect my eyes after my surgery. We're getting this taken care of, oh Jesus. Way off the mark. Oh, Jesus. I'll meet you inside as I repark. Okay, hopefully that's a better job than the last one. Okay, we're inside. No luck. Yakuin store has fishing supplies. I don't know. I don't know. Now look at this. This is pretty common at some of these 100 yen stores. Kamo okay. Take and share photos on Facebook, Twitter, and more. Oh, look, more fishing stuff. Turns out there's an upstairs at this one.
Oh, it's tricky. Find those bags.
Oh, right. So, what do you think, Kimiko? Could this be the new me? Fisherman?
Dream on.
I think so. You're right. That's a better job of parking than before. It took 2 tries. I know. I'm good in the front. It's been a good day. So I didn't get out and do any adventures, but I had some really nice time. It was a good use of time throughout the day. Nice time with my wife in the afternoon. We went and did errands. And then I had a couple of hours I could have spent out and about, but the heat was still hot, very hot. It was at 40. It's now down to 30. And so I decided to stay indoors. I worked on managing photos, doing some stuff on managing my YouTube channel. Good use of time. Probably today's just about the most relaxed in terms of just the general ease of mind in a while. All right, we're heading out for our dog walk, and it looks like they've erected this scaffolding for the house that they're building 3 doors down from us. That's our place down there at the end of the street. The light's down there. End of the cul-de-sac, I call it. Looks like it's gonna be a big old house. Should be going all the way down there. Going into this walk feeling good. Now sometimes by the time I get to Yoko's house, I don't feel so good, and I'll peel off and leave them to continue the longer walk. Let's see how I do today. I mean, heat's just as awful as it has been the last couple of days. But just in general, I've been feeling better. There's the dark woods behind our house up there. So dark. There's the river. A little bit of light. And passing this place, I haven't been here since I've noticed they've installed this it's not really a garage door, it's more like just a passageway. I guess it'll have a gate or something on it. This is this big giant house that was built. I'll try to show you guys in a better view in the light, but that's a big change. Okay, I did end up parting ways with the ladies, and I'm gonna take the shorter route this evening, not because I don't feel good, it's just my leg hurts a little bit. So he and I are making kind of a diversionary course, make sure he does all of his business. This is the street where we first came when we moved to Japan. Interesting, I thought I'd wind up this video here. These 2 apartment buildings right over there, those are the 2 that we lived in. Today and yesterday, I would describe as the best days, probably since coming, outside of the first 2 months, which were euphoric, first moving to Japan. Come on, ready? The first 2 months, but that doesn't really count. That's that honeymoon stage, right, of retirement and new country and the adventure. Once you buckle up for the day-to-day, that's when the measure really starts. And I would say that these last 48 hours have been the best. Interesting that that's immediately after the loss of my business, or shutting down of my business. Interesting, huh? The decision that I needed to stop looking for work to be my stopgap. There's a photo of Emily right on those steps. see if I can find it and slot it in right here. I'll finish with that image of Emily sitting on those steps. Thanks for joining me today for this edition of Retiring in Japan. Maybe see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. See if tomorrow's a good day too.